welcome. If you are new here, my name is Rebecca. I'm 26 years old and I live in North Carolina. And we are doing a reading vlog this week, which I am so excited about. The moment I'm filming this, it is Tuesday, April 22nd, which means the new Emily Henry book released today. Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I went to Barnes & Noble today on my lunch break and picked up my copy. She is stunning. I could not be more excited. And I thought this was just the perfect opportunity to do a reading vlog. I think I've only ever done one proper, realistic, what I read in a week vlog, but I've never done a book specific reading vlog. So I'm really excited to be reading this along with you all. I'm just an Emily Henry girly through and through. So I have really high expectations. I wouldn't say even really high expectations. I'm just really happy to be here and to have the opportunity to read more work from her. So yeah, it's gonna be good. In case you were curious, this is what the Barnes & Noble exclusive looks like. It has the blue gingham on the inside. It is pink cover. I believe I saw, maybe it's the Target, is a red cover, and I believe it has a different little quote or blurb on the front. This one says, "It was brief and it was beautiful." So sounds like it's gonna rip my heart out. And yes, of course, you have to match the bookmark with the book. So I have this pink and orange plaid one from Ali Rose Co. As far as annotating goes, I do not personally write in my books. I really just use sticky tabs based on vibes. So I have a feeling I'll probably use, I know sometimes people will put like a little cheat sheet kind of like up here, but these sticky tabs that I have are not, you can't really write on them really well, so I just go based off of memory. So I will probably use this hot pink one for romance related parts, and those can be, oh my god, I'm blushing. Those can be, oh my gosh, those were the most beautiful words I've ever heard. How did she even think to put them in that order? So pink will probably be for romance and love. I tend to use a more neutral, so maybe like this little orange color, and those are for quotes about life in general that I'm just like, yeah, I feel that, or yeah, that was really wise. So like for Happy Place, a good example would be like any quotes she has about, say, friendship, or relationships with other people that are not romantic, tend to fall in that category. So we've got a romance tab, a life tab. The only other color I typically use is, I will do something in the blue family, like this one, and that is for when I read things that are very sad and depressing. We've got the bookmark, we've got the sticky tabs, we got the book. I think it's time we just dive in. This is such an exciting moment. Hello and happy Thursday. In case you haven't noticed already, my designated reading time during the week is right before I go to bed, hence why my hair is always wet or in a towel when we are chatting. But I got 21% into the book last night, so I feel like I'm at a pretty good point where we can just catch up, share thoughts so far. I really loved where I left off last night. I think I showed a little clip of it. It's when Alice sees Hayden at the restaurant and she's kind of like, oh, I don't want to interrupt, and he goes, oh, you know, it's okay, I need a distraction. She goes, a distraction? And that just kind of had me like little teeing a little bit. Overall, at 20% through, I am really loving the setting of this book and the town that we're in. I feel like of all of the locations of each Emily Henry novel, Book Lovers obviously is inspired by Asheville, Western North Carolina, but I would say this little coastal town in Georgia, the way she is describing it, it feels very similar to beach towns where I grew up. So I just feel like I visually really can clearly see where we're at, and I really love it. I feel like I need to study the little sleeve because sometimes I still struggle with what Alice and Hayden look like, especially her first description of Hayden. It was just very, I wonder if I can find it. Here we go. This is how she describes him. This is like the first intro of Hayden. It's the hulking, dark-eyed, hawk-nosed man. And that kind of threw me for a loop at first because that isn't the most like personable description. So I am hoping that Alice's descriptions of him change maybe as she grows a little bit fonder over him. Like, he looks like a nice guy on there. I guess I can see the description. I don't know. It just kind of like shook me for a minute. So, and I feel like Alice is a little bit more quirky style-wise than some of the previous Emily Henry female main characters, which is kind of fun. There is also still just a lot we don't know at this point. There's been a lot of little hints that like there's clearly still a lot we don't know about Alice and her family specifically, and just kind of her relationships with them and instances that have gone on. So I'm sure more of that is to come. They've kind of dropped some hints about Hayden's family background as well. And then the clear mystery is, you know, Margaret and just her life. Not very far into the plot, still a lot of questions, but I am enjoying it so far. I'm excited to see where tonight's little reading session takes us. There's that nicer description. She said, his eyes snap back to mine in this warm lighting. They look almost gold, like honey. There we go. I knew the more warm, gentler descriptions would come. I was right on cue. We're getting more of the family lore. Okay, King. I read about 100 pages yesterday, and I am currently 64% into the book, so I feel like we're at a pretty good point to touch base again on thoughts and feelings. Your Honor, I love them. I love them. I love them. I absolutely adore Alice and Hayden. Hayden is just so intentional. I just love how direct but caring he is. Boy's got me, he's got me tapping. Yeah, I really love them, and I love their dynamic. Obviously at 64%, we are getting to the point, they're about halfway through this job that they are competing for, like halfway through their month-long sort of audition. I should have said spoilers. I don't know. I'm new to reading blogs, guys. Okay, I don't think I'm at the point where I can do a perfect no spoiler touch base. And I feel like the tension's really building with them. Like, they are realizing like we have this undeniable chemistry, and they're like, they need to act on it at this point. So I know we're getting closer and closer to that sort of breaking point of we're gonna figure out what the like decision is with this job and what they're gonna do, because they live on different sides of the country as well. We've learned a lot about Alice's mom and her family, and I really feel her. I really do. She had one line in here that I really loved. The line that really got me, and the moment where I feel like we really got Alice at her most vulnerable, was, I feel guilty saying it because I think it would break her heart to hear, even if it's true. I think she loves me because I'm her daughter, but I've never felt sure she loves me because I'm me. Does that make sense? And I felt that, Alice. I really did. Yeah, I feel like Hayden is still quite a bit of a mystery, and I'm really savoring every moment and word of this. Like, I feel this way with almost every Emily Henry book, where the pacing just feels so natural and organic. It never feels rushed, but it's not slow per se. It's just all of a sudden you blink and you're 60% through and you're like, oh my gosh, this has to end. But they just feel so comforting despite all of the emotions they elicit. I just don't know how to explain it, but I'm trying to savor it. The whole Margaret's life story that gets, you know, told throughout the book is really interesting. It feels very reminiscent of Seven Husbands, which I loved that book. So I'm enjoying it. I feel like there just has to be more to that though. Like, I'm still waiting for us to connect the pieces on why she is going through this process. And I know Emily Henry associated Last Great American Dynasty with this book, and I truly, like, those are the vibes we're getting from the whole story point of Margaret's story. Like, I truly, like it. Yeah, Emily Henry nailed it when she made that connection, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yesterday was a pretty big reading day. It's about 8:20 now, so I feel like I can get a good chunk done tonight. But like I said, I just want to savor it for a little bit longer. But I am really, really enjoying it. Still uncertain about where I feel like this will land amongst all of the other in my Emily Henry rankings. Maybe we'll do that at the end of this video. We'll kind of reorder them. I still have another reread to do this year. I feel bad because I feel like People We Meet on Vacation always gets like thrown at the bottom, but it's been years since I've read it, so yeah. I am really enjoying it. I think the atmosphere is really relaxing, and I want them to be happy. That's all I want. I want them to be happy. It is the next day and it is time to wrap up this reading vlog. I finished this last night. I only had like 10% left, and yeah, that was crazy. Miss Emily Henry was crazy for this. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads and Fable, like immediately after finishing, just for the sake of rounding up. I think in the grand scheme of things, maybe like a 4.75, because it's definitely not top tier Emily Henry for me. Like, it's not at my #1 slot, but it was still so good. I laughed, I cried, I kicked my feet, I gasped, I was shocked. Like, I truly felt all the things reading this, and I just had the best time. Hayden. Also, Alice, I feel so seen. Cole kind of guessed the twist that comes at the end, and I kind of knew that that's probably like what was gonna happen, but the detail specific of it, I did not see coming. I didn't guess. But Emily Henry just knows how to write the most realistic places and just vulnerable characters. I don't know, I ate this up. I didn't realize this book was getting so much hate online and in the reviews, but not over here. Emily Henry stan till the day I die. I will probably love anything this woman ever writes. This is a prime example. As far as my Emily Henry pyramid of books, let's see if I can get snazzy and put it on the screen over here. I think at the very bottom, in 6th place, I have to put People We Meet on Vacation. I just haven't read it in a long time. I'm planning on rereading it this summer, so this could very well change in genuinely like 2 months. My Emily Henry ranking kind of changes all the time. Right now, I think it would be People We Meet on Vacation, and then Honestly, maybe Funny Story. I gave Funny Story 5 stars as well, but I don't think about that book very often. So People We Meet on Vacation, 5th place, Funny Story. After that, oh my god, did I like this more than Book Lovers? This is where it becomes a toss-up for me. I think right now, Great Big Beautiful Life, and I loved it. I loved it. I just don't know if it tops Book Lovers for me right now. I reread that earlier this year and I really loved it. So I think I have Book Lovers in 3rd. Hi everyone, this is Editing Rebecca from A Few Days Later. Upon further reflection, I would switch Great Big Beautiful Life and Book Lovers on this ranking. So Great Big Beautiful Life in 3rd, Book Lovers in 4th. I was blinded by my love for Charlie Lastra, but I've given it more thought, and I think Great Big Beautiful Life deserves 3rd place. That is all, thank you. And then this is where the other gamble happens. In this exact moment, maybe Beach Read in 2nd and Happy Place in 1st. I just reread Happy Place, and I think I gave that 4 stars the first time I read it. I have not stopped thinking about it since I finished it at the beginning of this month. It's like truly consuming me. 4.75 to 5 stars for me. I absolutely loved it. I cannot recommend this more. Is it very different than most of Emily Henry's other books? Yes, completely. But it's also, she has such a distinct style that it feels so her as well, that if you like Emily Henry books, I think you just need to give it a go. And if you don't, this is like really fun. Rich people drama, hello. Cute little beachy town. It's phenomenal. So yeah, thank you so much for reading along with me. If you have read Great Big Beautiful Life, please let me know your thoughts in the comment, what you ranked it, what you loved, what you hated. I just love to see other people's opinions. So yeah, thank you so much, and let me know which book we should read together next. Should we do more reading vlogs? I don't know, you tell me. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.